When I was a young girl, I had my parents as my heroes. My parents, especially my mom, was my hero, and I looked up to her in everything that I did, even my dad. But unfortunately, my parents separated. So one of my goals in life was to impress my parents, was to make sure that because they are my heroes, I have to do everything they wanted me to do. I have to be who they planned for me to be. And that was my goal in life. And I tried so hard to be that. But during that time when I was trying to be who my parents wanted me to be, I was a good girl. Until when I grew up and I realized that I could be someone else. That's when the trouble came. That's when I stopped being the good girl. And it's so sad because when I think about it, it's like most people are trained to be the good girl who is doing things to impress their parents, who is doing things to make sure their parents love them. Because if you stop doing what your parents want you to do, you're not going to be a good girl anymore. Okay? And I remember not so long ago, like 2 weeks ago, I was talking to my OB and we went to the same high school. And it was like the moment I talked to him and said, "Hey, you look familiar. Are you my OB?" He was like, "Yeah." We went to the same school and we started talking. And the moment we started talking, it's like he was free to talk about something that was deep on his heart. And guess what he was talking about? He was talking about how disappointed he was because he spent a lot of his time working with his dad in the family business. At the end of the day, he didn't gain nothing. He was looked down upon. He was embarrassed. He was not appreciated. I didn't interrupt him. I just let him speak because I knew that moment was a healing moment for him and he needed to be heard and to be valued. But I knew it's like he was talking, he was narrating a different version of my own story, and I'm pretty sure many other people. So for me, even when I left school, elementary school, you go to vacation before you go to high school. During that time, I wasn't given a chance to explore what I wanted to be. I was immediately given a chance to go work in the family business for my parents. And you're there, you're being groomed to be that, to work for that business. You're not given a chance. I wasn't given a chance to go out there and look for a job, an entry-level job. Even when I finished university, I was also still in that same mentality. I went straight to the family business and I was working there, and that is norm. That is the norm. Even my siblings, they all went through the same path, but at the end of the day, we all eventually realized what we were doing was wrong. Cause I've been disrespected working for my parents, and it's not a good experience that I wish for anyone. Like, there are days I was disrespected when I was working in the family business, and I wished I could just disappear. You know, being disrespected in front of the other workers, being told, "Oh, you're educated, but you have nothing." It's like you're being diminished so that you don't shine, and your parents are the ones on the pedestal. You're down because you didn't go out there in the world, you didn't make this happen. And it's that embarrassment made me stop to go and work in the family business, because I realized that for so long I was blinded. And when my eyes finally opened, I promised myself it may be too late, because this did not happen too long ago. It's like 1 year ago. I don't think it's even up to 1 year. And I made up my mind. I was like, I won't do this anymore. I know if I go there to the family business to work there, that's almost all the work experience that I have. If I continue going, it's going to be easy. It's going to be the easy path. But I can stop this now. I can try right now and go into the world and do something that I would have done maybe like 15 years ago. and I'm doing it, starting out right now. But if I don't get started, I will be stuck in that loop forever. I see my sibling, I'm the firstborn, my other sibling that follows me, she finally opened her eyes and started her own business. For me, during that time, I was out of the country, I was abroad, but people pleasing and parent pleasing is so deep, it's like demonic, and I feel like it's like a generational curse. I was out of the country, but even then it's like there were like limitations I couldn't pass because I wanted to impress my parents even in their absence, and I feel like it's ridiculous. So for me, I'm just like literally starting out, and I'm breaking out of that bondage, and I want to be someone who the Lord created me to be. But I have two other younger siblings apart from my sister, and I feel sorry because I know that the one that is completing university is literally following that same path, and I feel sorry, and I don't know, I talk, but lately I don't want to be talking too much and giving too much advice, because I don't know if my advice is the best thing that is the best for them. But I feel like we were all groomed to follow that path. So now my two younger siblings, the boys, they're the good kids, because they're following that path that I've been walking before. And I'm like, what? And I know I could be earning more than I'm, because right now I lost my part-time job, and the easiest thing for me to do is to go back and work in the family business, but I promised I won't do it. I just want to know who I am. In the meantime, I'm going to be making more content, more YouTube videos. I make also TikTok videos, and as I look for something else, look for a job, go out and do what I would have done 15 years ago. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? For me, I personally think that I'm doing the right thing, but you can advise me. If you're someone that has been following my story, because I tell it in bits, do you think it's wise for me to go my own path, or I should go and continue working in the family business and be who my parents planned for me to be? Please let me know in the comments. Also, if you found this video interesting, I'm going to link a playlist with other inspiring and motivating videos and part of my story in the playlist. I'll see you in the next video. Be blessed. Hey, my name is Abigail, and I want to share part of my story. I know it's not unique, and I believe there is someone out here who's going to watch it and relate to one or two things that I share.